Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. I wish. No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. Locked. It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. There's something funny about that picture. There's some... Oops! A hidden This must be the main fuse. Electrical cables. Zip! Extra large, no refill. Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Not until I... Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Good to go. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
sure this is the right place. When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. Ah yes, that's where I am. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been Trüberbrook, county of Broken Land. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Trüberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. That's probably the town's landmark. Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genre. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Any idea?
Just try again.
What now?
I would just try again.
Okay. Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser.
Tannhauser. Oh, Dr.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
I'm a physicist. Right now, I'm writing a paper.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time. What?
Please, you've gotta help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. What is this? Some kind of goo. Where did he go? Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar, I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics. Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
This guy wasn't really a ghost. Or was he?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so... One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able...
Gretchen, well met. Now, that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas, which, incidentally, is... Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your the one with an interest in quantum... You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition.
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
The local gondola lift's hauling cables seem to be intact, although there aren't any gondolas or mining carts attached to it. A smell of oil and... The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty, I can let my gaze wander. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running. I met a woman named Gretchen in Trüberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
Hi.
Hey.
About the cable car. What was the...
We have to fix the high voltage power cord in order. If you touch it, it will... We still have to reconnect. Anything else?
Yes, about the question.
We need the master key to get the... Why don't you take a look around? Anything else?
Yes. I wonder what interests the...
Presumably not the brightest can. Who else would steal a paper on...
So,
The day before yesterday, feels... And just saying, the public transportation around...
why Truberbrook? It's hard to find, but I'm not from these parts after...
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of... And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice.
Something about...
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like?
So you're from
The United States of...
Where from?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger cities near?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest.
Oh yes, I know the place. I was passing.
You've been to this...
Yes, once. That was if... Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference, but then I got acquainted with some folks there.
a while longer.
Not the whole time, no. Boston, Waterville, or then Canada and the Midwest. On and on. Then Oregon, down to San Francisco.
Wow. You must...
Yes, mate. And that's where...
No, I studied on the East Coast, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard...
Ah, of course. Now I understand.
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You won?
Don't ask me. I've never...
Interesting.
Hi.
Hey.
About the... And you really...
Why are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already!
Gretchen...
I am conducting research on an ancient Proto-Germanic that is believed to have settled right here in this... That was some 2,000 years ago, though.
What kind of a cult is it you're looking for precisely?
A Proto-Germanic cult here. Proto-Germanic meaning... Anyway, this place is supposed to have been a holy site to those Proto-Germanic, where they made contact with their god. Exciting, huh?
About... Were they dead?
Tannhauser, they're all dead by now. The thing about spirits? That was a joke, okay?
Oh. We might as well have a cup of coffee before we leave.
Tannhauser, I can't help the feeling you're not 100% behind our mission. It's very important for my research to reach the top of this mountain. Maybe we'll find your notes up there as well.
Notes? Okay, I'll try...
Anything else?
No, thanks. That well then.
Bye.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
I noticed a figure on one of the rocks, a hexagon. I can only speculate on its purpose. Time waits for no man. I discovered a modern telecommunication system. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world... Hello? Anybody there? was that? Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Are you all...
Please don't. I can't even savor my cognac. As long as this...
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhouse.
This establishment you call...
A family business for more than... Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now...
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really
You see, the kid she's got her mind's nonsense.
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had in the end that anything else...
Truda, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a sec. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers.
Hey, she's almost in a trance.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, what's that you're watching?
Never seen it.
Coming up next.
Have you been living with a TV set you can take journey now that I have never seen you? Are you from another...
You bet I am. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom
70,000 light years from home.
is Berlin also in star system.
Close. Omega 4.
So you know the place.
You bet I do.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is...
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a quantum physicist.
Phantom, what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernet.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even...
So, do you Berlinalians, can you make things...
If you're referring to my bank deposit.
You're saying a lot of silly things.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few...
My uncle knew how to make things. I also know where, but...
So, what do I have?
There's only... Can you prove you're...
I'll think of something. Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a star log for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
They serve traditionally hearty local meals. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves. Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. I don't want to take this, but I love cheese skewers. I'll save you, my little friend. there really is a hidden stash below. Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. Just a hanger. Good morning.
Morning, Mr.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron.
Who exactly?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine. His wife was a flamboyant baroness. Anyway, the baroness dropped him as well and left the baron. Now his cat is his...
What were they?
An old silver mine. So nothing, and it's been a few years, back in the days. Then this company took over the mine.
So why?
There is talk, and allegedly, people started disappearing without tourists, poor laborers without families. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air, but nobody knows. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair, all those rumors have kept spa guests away for years.
What about this
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something. They have connections to the top, way up to...
What became of the people?
More and more outsiders came to town. Some went missing, some went crazy. At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing. That was before the mine shut down.
Would you wrap up the whole...
The cable car leads up. It used to belong to the... They are called
I've heard enough.
Anything else?
I'll be...
Make yourself at... By the way, the buffet is open.
Now look at all these fishing rods. Quite the collection.
You can borrow one if you like. They have a tendency...
Pawn? You mean deposit? Good morning. I'll be leaving.
Make yourself... Oh, thanks. For me?
Does this device suffice as a deposit in exchange for the fishing rod?
Yes. Feel free to leave it here.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that as sheer my accommodation, the guest house...
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on...
Good morning. You've got your...
The name is Baron Otto Titan von Trüberbrook, so...
Tannhauser.
Please, come, don't waste the opportunity.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very... I put all my life... I once was... That's all.
Do you have any friends?
My spouse left me for good, and my beloved Truberbrook is only Claus. Alas...
Who is
Claus? He was the only one, but now everything in this world is.
Was Claus?
I don't know. Then you can't rely on anything. And
Do you have?
my spouse left.
What kind of a strange?
Well, you should know. The fair and the fortunate came here for treatment. Citizens that weren't occupied but it's.
Are you from?
You may. I put all my life. I once was the owner of. That's all his.
Do you still have the?
Please excuse. I need some.
Could you tell?
Don't. Nothing.
Please. No. No. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. We know well enough that cats like to climb. Unfortunately, their bodies seem to be designed for climbing upwards only. Anyway, Beverly, I've spotted a gigantic red tabby in a tree, which, on closer inspection, could in fact also be more like a fox. Assistance may be required. I'll just try luring the cat down with a mating call. Meow. Meow. No reaction. Its heydays are over. A beautiful Akersoidu. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. Nine lives or not, Actually, it's quite a nice. Small ads, posting. They're holding a town fair tonight. Exciting. Soft as a feather. Well then, good catch. What the? Can opener? This can must have fallen. You like this, don't you? It seems to enjoy the food. It would tear me to pieces.
Claws?
Nowhere to run from here, kitty. Oh, I think he passed out. Now I've got you. Is this by chance your cat, Claws?
Where have you been? You look exhausted.
Good morning. You've got your...
Please don't waste.
Are you from...
You may. I put all I want. That's.
Do you have...
My spouse left me only clothes.
What kind...
Well, the sit, but
Do you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
you've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all you desire in your modesty is this aged key. Here you are. I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please take it.
Good morning.
You've bet you have.
Good morning.
You've bet you have.
Actually, it's quite a nice... Now it's a case for the metal restorer. I professionally disassembled this town's landmark, an old set of armor, in a fit of passion. Note to self, make another appointment with the clinical psychologist.
there's a current again.
I'll just leave it like that. Good morning.
You've been...
Good job.
Now that the cable car is fixed, we need something to replace the missing gondolas. I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
Man, you're some klutz. We'll meet on top. In case you manage to find a way. See ya!
Hello? Hello? Fascinating.
Neck circumference 39 cm. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time, and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Assembled?
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Only that I don't even understand this question either.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are going to have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Römmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far. It's locked tight. They don't seem to take hygiene too, and rather not know. Why, of course. But... Bleh. It's covered in mold. A good dose of chloride is the only option. No water pressure. Or clog. A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cause. The benefits of...
There's something written on the wall.
Fried. Where the heck am I? I could use this to climb to the hat. I need a very...
He's sound asleep, but I'd rather not push my luck.
Sanatorium? What a strange play. This door is sealed by a humongous lock. A list of patients. I can barely imagine what these poor souls must have gone. Sanatorium Paradiso, a bucolic sanctuary in the climatic health resort, Truberbrook, beautifully situated retreat, established high cuisine. As far as I know, these apparatuses serve therapeutic purposes. I wonder what's in there. It's dead. I'll take it with me. It might come... Oh no. I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say,
Son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes. Well, thanks. I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
There you are! You must be lost.
I think I've lost...
No more lame excuses.
That Slumber Morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on.
If you say. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image.
War.
That is,
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image not...
An angel. Or maybe Valkyries? You Germans like Valkyries, don't you?
Remark. And we're counting in the benefit of the doubt. I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self, ranging from 1. How would you... I often feel controlled by others.
4.
I talk to myself frequently.
4.
I don't care much about art.
Let me say this loud and clear. It's a fear.
I believe that future events are predetermined.
Holy Slumber Morel. Undeniably, 4 points.
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Let's begin. So please describe this?
Soothing. Like a quiet day spent fishing with Aunt Lottie.
How do you feel about anything
Coziness. Everyone keeps talking about cookies and campfires.
Thank you. And what are your associates?
Uplifting. A cute kitten fighting over a ball of twine with another very cute.
If you had to put a name, what would...
Rectangle. An idea shaping an
And this one?
Triangle. Trinity. The whole idea of it. The 3 wide open seas. The 3 apostles.
Thank you. That's... Now a few questions where you... Would you rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
Roswell is all right. But you know, they serve much better drinks at the secret Arctic station.
Would you rather be in the Cold War, wearing short pants, or...
Are you making fun of war? Short pants, of course.
Would you rather be a lion without teeth?
At least, even as a toothless lion, I would be king of the animals.
Would you rather be the Franz Beckenbauer of...
Can't I just be Elvis? I already have the haircut.
Would you rather have your sweat smelling of wet dogs?
Red onions or white onions?
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What?
Dad, Aunt Lottie, Hans and ice cream.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day?
Well, yes.
Do you sometimes feel that every...
Yeah.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tenhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tenhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds. This is an act of illegal detention. I know my rights. Prepare to get sued.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him. Let's have at it. Here we go. Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello? Away with it. Can anybody hear me? Help! Gretchen?
I wish this wishing thing would actually work. Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March.
Oh, you finally made it! I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details. Please light up these symbols.
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep?
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow?
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to Path of No Return. Hogwash, you Romans.
Did you notice that other little light turning on?
What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to Be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
There, another light.
What's that over there?
Interesting. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Now there are 5 lights. What does it mean?
This looks promising.
This cave has obviously been visited by explorers for millennia. Isn't it strange that all of them left warnings on the wall? And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency? Remarkable.
Yes!
Let me find the light switch first.
Let's take a look around. This is exciting.
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system, yet curiously, it
Did you
displays
see
our
that pretty
9
large
planets in
particle
disorder,
accelerator?
as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic. In whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, to be honest.
I brought back order to the universe.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
Memory overflow.
64 kilobytes of Gretchen. Seems you have a RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
Hi, you...
I do not recognize you.
Why does it matter?
I am only allowed to grant access.
I can't see you.
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station.
Can't you just open this door for me?
Not possible.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
Who can...
I was developed and built by Dr. von Struck and Dr. Römmler. I am property of the Millennium Corp.
How long...
16 years, 304 days.
What kind of...
The station was built by them. I may only give this information.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you.
Aren't you feeling lonely?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me this.
What if something happened? Then he could never continue with his...
Dr. Römmler promised me we would start working again. Very Dr. Römmler is my friend.
Maybe he didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Your point is, if what you said was true, how could I
Yes.
Overheating in segment B23. That hit the spot.
Any chance you might...
I am very sorry. You may wait here. If you... I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passing.
Pretty please?
Not possible.
Any...
I am very... You may... I would...
That's what I get for...
I am sorry.
Any chance...
You may... I would...
But you do...
Yes.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Rome and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, huh?
Your best and only true...
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
Now that you know me...
But if I let you part, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Access granted.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Are you serious? After everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Please, you don't understand. I need help.
What kind of a dork are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue. You're staying here, chumps.
You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
No!
Bye-bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I wanted either.
Who are you? And what are you doing here anyway? Hey, that was you, last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing. Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, you can travel to different realities, distant stars. That is where I come.
And where are you from? From the other side?
See, and I know that's I've been stranded here for some time now. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but if I don't, I will die. Simple as you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was to get you here.
Come again?
The problem is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience. I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula. Your calculations. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you are, which is what she...
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft.
Yes, believe me, I wouldn't have need. I wanted to ask for your help. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned...
What was it you wanted from my journal?
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Good lord.
This station was built by the Millennium Corps. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the port. They took me with them at the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct them.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian. It is ancient. There's a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I needed your help. When I saw your article in Science, I was 100% sure to help me get home. Enough talk.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tenhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously...
Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Please.
Well, you can imagine it as your mind entered, there are no thoughts, and suddenly...
Can you allow...
I'm not an... Well, I think it's temporary, and then the real... You may feel now that I think of it. And a deep realization of it is an extraordinary...
Like, say, an...
Exactly.
I think I've seen it.
Listen. I came to you, please help me, and help your people by... I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse.
But how?
We need to come up with a quantum...
I don't want to be here.
Yet here you are. Sorry.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be...
Follow me.
Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy. A very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough one to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
You don't look...
No.
About the...
Yes?
I totally lost track.
Take a look. We need a power source. If this was... we do has
a bracket. I just...
and in a key and water.
Okay. How are you...
Don't worry.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here.
With 9s or without?
Look, some say that's not really...
All trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. But I certainly do. With that money, I was slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way.
Really? That's it?
Sort of.
Are you...
Don't...
Can I ask?
Yes?
Are there more?
You? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions. A cat, if you got.
Flee.
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got home. They sure loved their tests.
I think I met them.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home, which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. Oh my god, it's going to take years of study. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. I don't even know where to go.
Don't worry.
What were you fleeing from?
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not.
How did you...
Through the door.
How are you... Weren't you just about to elucidate the concept of...
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of a consciousness, that is, where it stems from and why, and these two eyes of yours, they define the sense. Yet there is... You humans need to understand. It's all there. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams. In order to gain a higher understanding, to understand the very... You have to see no hands.
You make it sound as if every...
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people.
So what do we do?
First, we have to... Second, save the world.
An empty jar. I don't even know where to...
Don't worry, now.
Projecting...
Then the projected tachyon pulse.
That the portal synchronized a rift in space. This is sensational.
I thought you...
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus
Taft, Doppelkopf play. If you ask me, he's a shady type. You better not get involved.
Oh, I think I already... Well...
Oh yes.
I'll
make your...
Hi, Lainey.
They are sharing the Great Twilight Area celebration. 12 hours of bliss.
They're having the... Wouldn't you like to go out to the...
The real word is in there.
You'll get square...
I'll think about it. For now, I need to keep...
I noticed a marking on one of the rocks. A hexagon. It's the... Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center.
Mr. Tannhauser, step right up.
Hello.
It's a small town, Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So,
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Trüberbrook.
how much?
1 ticket, but I'm afraid I'll...
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving. Out of comp. It's a shooting gallery.
Patience.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser,
the pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
he's resting. My loyal club.
Are you...
Yes, all these like this is my Truberbrook.
Have you ever heard...
Cap, it's not that I don't like strain, but I was... If you ask me, you...
Oh. I need to be on my way.
Until next...
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds.
A cone of roasted almonds, right? There you are, sir.
Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to...
But aren't those stereotypical sailors? So you have a fear of...
It all started when I was a little... I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf... I would always remember these two massive... To be honest, I nearly drowned. That was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of...
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman?
I asked this myself, man. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fear. So naturally,
This is so confusing.
Walk my...
What happened to your...
Well, that happened on my... I don't really want to go into... Thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, and due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity far away.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I think I'm needed... My fishing rod. It's still here. I promised Trude to bring it back. I don't even know where to go. The streetlight is flickering on a typical case of light pollution. That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Trüberbrook. Every ticket's a winner, no...
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize. A can of... cat food. Generously provided by the Trüberbrook advertisers.
Oh my.
Well...
Baron?
Mr. Tanner.
The play. I saw you. Did you win any?
I won a pair of hiking. You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhaus. Oh, often good. What about you?
I won.
Excuse me. I am asked. He loves. Would you?
What do you have in?
You leave this delicious, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13.
Sounds like a...
It will be to...
Nice evening for a walk.
Eerie.
There's something in the air.
Spruces, firs, pines.
Where spruces
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut.
Yes.
These things on the ground, we call them fir cones. As a matter of fact...
What do you mean?
Well, fir cones, some things. You're from around?
No. Just getting accustomed to it.
Me neither. I come here for the beauty.
Smoke?
No thanks. I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better. That's for sure. So what are you doing up here? Fed up with all the hurly-burly?
I just like traveling. Always on the road.
What about the locals?
Most of them. I'm actually... Why?
You know a man?
Yes, I do. He absolutely crushed me. No one knows for sure where he came from. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf. He rarely ever... Hardly surprising the way folks... Anyway, let them...
So you're
Oh, I lost my... They just slipped over the railing. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness.
I saw you down there.
Yes.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. I've sworn off, the devil stealing. You?
I'm in possession. Didn't you say you lost?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange. Would you trade with your hiking boots in exchange?
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite. Inside.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
Arr.
I saw you at the rap. Did you win?
Arr. Man.
I won.
Is that snow?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the you know, the one for the boat trip? On that that's what I got.
That's from the local boat.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
I'll be leaving. Truda?
Hello, Prof.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on. Just the other day, I caught a rat. So...
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it?
My... massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out. My bet is on.
Dolphins and unicorns.
Maybe, yeah.
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought? Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a swarm of these impressive singing. Sometimes, if I could just fly south with them, I wonder if they would accept me as one of their own. Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over it doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's...
I think it has the paddle wheel isn't in good condition.
Oh my. You see, its friends are already lined. Do you think you could help me? I can't really...
I'll have a look at it. This should fix the leak. Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertising.
Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low? The question...
These fruits are mine.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
I'm selling these fine massage rods.
Didn't you read the sign?
Are you referring to the keep out sign or the one that says no trespassing?
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? Now you think you've been clever?
No, sir. And just in...
You government guys are getting...
Wait.
I already took name and rank, soldier. You're with the... Spit it out!
Name's Tannhauser. I'm a quantum physicist on...
Liar! That's ridiculous! Say...
What's with all that garb?
Okay. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence. So, what are you doing here anyway?
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I was stunned. But Aunt Lottie gave a prize like this should not be forfeit. I might even be able to discover some... Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return, so after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative.
Well then.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. a secret society, like the Freemasons, or they are directing from the shadows. Global, they surely build something fishy up.
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of...
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that? Stop it! It's them! They try to slow...
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening. A gate to the stars. Like a cross...
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds...
Well, it's all arcane theoretical. They are trying to establish a connection to the Bergland currents. Ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn. To free the entities, if you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will...
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend, sleepy fella.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat. So they declare me insane and put me in the Senate. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, when things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear. Go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
I think I've heard enough.
Feel free to visit me anytime.
The landscape vaguely reminds me of... a shopping list. Rations, canned meals. No way. Brass is my kryptonite. This should suffice for a paddle wheel. Ahoy. The woods surrounding Trüberbrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting. Beverly, I now stand right in front of the this close. I find it all the less... No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of Trüberbrook. Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp, I can only hope to be spared of... Excuse me, sir. Let's see if he had anything. Only if it helps to clear his identity. An old rusty key. He won't be needing these anymore. I can't reach them from here. Oh, I'm not feeling too well. Ah,
You fixed the boat. How can I ever thank?
don't worry about it.
No. Please take this as a symbol of.
This postcard will help me find my way around. Thanks.
Look who we've got here.
I see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale. Here, have one of these.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get it all based on herbal.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets.
Truda?
Hello,
Would you mind looking for my
Come again.
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. As you see, he's...
Can you give me...
Should you run into him, is that why you are tall grown, beardy type, red nose, always wearing those yellow rubber boots? Why do you want to...
I think I may have met him. I found his mortal remains out there in the mire. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
My condolences.
Oh, Heinz. Poor old Heinz. Rest in peace. Can't say I'm really surprised. Thank you very much. I will inform the inspector immediately.
I'll be...
Make your...
Locked. Perfect fit. There's a brown tube inside. I can't open it without the right tool. Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull. I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Trüberbrook's finest dry yeast. Malt. Truberlager Pilsen beer, export. For the stout around. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss schnapps, top secret. Let's see, fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morale, dead simple. Fire making first. I need to find a way to ignite the gas. Truda?
Hello, Oh, yes.
Got a light?
Sure thing.
I'll be...
Make yourself...
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. I can probably walk on... It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects as a means of cleansing, to gain or to make contact with the gods. Even the Trüberbrook seems to be no exception. Ahoy.
Step right up. Wanna put your bronze?
Is there a prize to be...
Car, Scott. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations. Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks. I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. This looks promising. Only one... Yikes! I'm going to take a sample. For science. Whoa. That is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier? What the? Wow.
God bless, what's this? Did you ever see the likes of it?
What's going on? Where are you heading?
No time to lose. Don't you see the cold front? I have to go to the weather station.
There's a weather station here?
Well, yes. Don't be silly.
What was that? This one is on you, boy.
Oh, exactly. Enjoy.
End of the world or not, I can't miss this gig.
Like a thief awaiting triumph.
You're halfway through the darkness, where the cracks will light beats darkness, and you'll be able to breathe with lust. Grow strong, grow strange, grow crooked. May the sun be proud. There are little wonders everywhere. They just need to be found. And they could be so good. And they could be so fine. And if you help me to forget you, then I'll make you mine.
They won't be needing this anymore. Perfect. An important component of the... There is no bad weather, only the wrong clothes. I wholeheartedly have to agree with this saying, Beverly. I am standing on top of the Klumpen, apparently the highest elevation within the surrounding low mountain range. If you wanted to, you could describe the clothes that I'm wearing as perfectly unfit for the current weather conditions. After a short walk, I have reached the local weather station. In Trüberbrook, up on the Klumpen top, the art of meeting the current microclimatic developments in this... There are some words engraved, take me up and cast me away. Frozen stuck. It's merely a conventional weather balloon, not a flying saucer. It's a tank, most likely full of helium. Hello?
Good morning. I didn't see you. Please, Madonna, look. I'm with the
Tannhauser. So...
Just look. The weather's gone completely mad. I just can't... How? When thunder and...
The farm...
Oh, come... Okay. September winds, believe...
Brings icy soil that's...
Yes!
For how long?
In Trüberbrook, you mean? The project is...
So what are you... So anything...
Well, actually, I'm in Trüberbrook because the weather... Quite your statistical average weather. But this afternoon, I was thunderstruck.
And now the ice is...
Exactly. And I'm in a...
It's dawning.
I see. You slowly...
So what... So and...
But...
And it... I'll be...
Of course.
Pardon me.
Exactly. Hey, please.
Hello?
Good.
I don't want to rain on your parade, but...
Well, helium is extreme. What exactly?
I want to use it as a coolant.
As a coolant? You would need to lower its temperature.
I think it'll... Believe me, after all. So, could you spare some of...
I can provide you. Would you mind venturing down to... I can't leave here right now. No one is gone. I'm sitting here, and then... Suddenly, Aurora Borealis.
In the name of academic merits...
Oh, thank you. The guest house down on the web.
I'll try to Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser.
Truda?
Hello.
I'd like to dispatch a telegram on behalf of the meteorologist on the mountaintop to the Meteorologic Society.
Oh, shoot.
07204 10433 22608 40018 18109 0003004
Oh, Let me read it to you. Data inconclusive. Please verify all data. Sensational.
Thank you, Truda. I will deliver the message. Hello? Here's the answer from Data Inconclusive. Please verify. Sensation?
A sensation. That is quite a sensation. Just one more thing, and you... Here. Grab the screwdriver. There are 3 of them, and get me the measurings.
Where are these states?
Another... And the...
All right. Tannhauser.
Miss...
I bet she doesn't come out here on a regular basis. Let's see. Wind direction, wind temperature. 2 more weather stations. Let's get down to business. A space rock from outer space. Come on, be it. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator. Ahoy. Let's see. Wind or temperature? Hygrometers aren't supposed to be so close. Only one weather station left to check on. Let's see. Wind direction. It's per temperature? Got it. That's all. Hello? I think I've got...
Oh, that's incredible! Can you smell the Nobel Prize? I've got to take a closer look.
But...
Oh, yes! Keep the helium! Take as much as you want!
Now it's filled with gas. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator. Perfect. That's the last component of the quantum discriminator.
Thanks. Perfect. That's a good start, isn't it? 3 pieces left.
Right, another pinch of calcium.
Great idea. That's it. We're halfway through. Only 2 pieces and counting.
Core temperature at 15 million degrees Fahrenheit. Check.
That should work. Neat. Almost there. 1 piece to go.
Synchronized tachyon impulses. Yes. Check.
Woo, yes. I'll try with this one. That's it. Hans, we got it. The quantum discriminator.
Projectory matrix. Check. Ha! It's working.
This place. Fascinating. Hello?
And over here.
Where? Lazarus! Don't leave me.
Mr. Space Pilot, we have to hurry.
Tannhauser, this way.
Barbarossa? I only constructed him to oversee the station when I'm out for dinner.
Welcome to the rabbit hole, Mr. Tannhauser.
Can you see the real world now?
Remember the spruce cones.
What was that? Barbarossa.
Ouch, that's not looking good.
We're not gonna get this door open. Let's have a look at our patient. I'll try a reboot. Reset.
Didn't I suggest settling your horses?
Gretchen, please, listen to us.
You better make haste, guys, or else...
But all this gentleman wants is to get back home, through the portal.
Oh well, this thing has barely enough juice left for one more leap. And that will be mine. Sucks to be you.
We can't let you go on like this.
Can't you see? You are destroying everything around you.
Oh, I couldn't care less. As if there was anything worth preserving in this rat hole.
What's wrong with you? I never thought you could be like that.
And that's exactly where you were wrong, Bambi. You don't even have the slightest idea of the immense power this portal yields. My life's work. All these years of searching and poof, there it is. You even let me right here, you stupid oaf. Oh, let me tell you, if my mother could see me now.
Your mother?
My mother. I'm only going to fill you in so you don't have to die in ignorance. But if you still didn't get it, I'll take it slow for you. My mother built this facility. All of this is her work. She is the Millennium Cooperative. I'm going to head out and find her on the other side, and you ain't gonna stop me.
I understand you, but does that justify taking the whole world with you? We have to find another way, Gretchen.
What's in this world for me anyway? I don't care. It has brought me nothing but pain and sorrow. Where I am going, another world awaits. Many other worlds.
We can't let this happen.
Ma'am, step back from the console.
Before things get dirty.
Okay, boys. Enough is enough. I warned you. Dolores will now take navigational control.
Acknowledged, Gretchen. Navigational control on. Dolores challenge phase 1. Head her up and move her out. Power stride and ready to go.
Intruder alert. Error. Memory overflow.
I can't reach it. Stop it. I can't get close.
Schrödinger's name was that?
She's probably going to be lost in that network of worlds for all eternity.
I think she didn't really mean it that way. I feel sorry for her. There was no way around, though. Otherwise, she may have destroyed my world. Goodbye, Gretchen. Barbarossa!
That was probably too much for him.
Those circuits had it going. Thanks, Barbarossa. You were a true friend.
Scouts. Honor.
Thank you, Hans, for everything. I have to go home now.
Lazarus, wait. Will we meet again?
That I cannot say. But I would like you to know there were so many timelines where our paths didn't cross. Which is why I feel particularly happy to have been a part of this one.
But I still have so many questions.
This is my life, my work. It means everything to me.
I may have answers for you, but if I stay, I will die. Would you come with me?
Come with you? You mean to the great beyond? The big empty? The nether realm? The eternal darkness? Into the void?
Yes, I really mean it. Come along with me. That would be so fantastic. You and I traveling the galaxies. Let's journey to the stars. It will bring us oneness with the universe.
But how can I?
Just come. Don't let yourself be confined to the boundaries of your own self. Let me open your eyes. I promise it would grant you a much greater understanding of life and of the universe itself.
Please do not leave me here. 10. How? The...
Will I be able to return?
That I don't know. But look around you. The human species is only focused on destroying and consuming everything. Gretchen, these scientists, the cooperative, you are better than that. We are awakened beings, Hans.
I would really like to, but there's so much left to do here. I'm sorry.
I knew you would not leave me for good, my friend.
There's nothing wrong with your oil pump. Could be something with your hyperdrive engine.
Check before we took off.
Let's see. Oh, look at that. Interdimensional stone chip in your quantum leap compensator.
We are in luck. And your hyperdrive is around 29 space bucks these days.
Just a minute. Hear that? Purring like a kitten.
Thanks, I guess. Will I ever be the same again?
Just like I told you. It's more like an upgrade.
Gretchen?
Yes, Dolores?
Is it far?
No. No, it isn't.